Want a live interview with Viral Hip Hop News? Email me, Sam Ant, at dlsmediainc1@gmail.com. Let's go.
Always will, but you better be right on what you're saying, because now people are starting to take you to court. And people ask, well, what they're going to take you to court for? We're about to find out, because
defamation.
that stand ain't no joke.
Yeah, and what people got to realize too, bro, which is crazy about this, is that it can get real. We see it happening with Damon Dash. With these lawsuits, you think, oh, somebody got a lawsuit against me, I could just ditch him. Nah, really, because now they're gonna file paperwork, and we see it happening with Dame right now to bring you into court. They want your finances. They want to know what you work. They want to know what you own. If you got something that's worth value, sell it. You got a house, see what happened with Game. Sell it. You got cars, sell it. You got a business, sell it. You got a book, whatever you got, sell it. I need my money. So it ain't just, you're broke. You got to be careful nowadays, bro. Like, for real, she needs to try to recant, settle something, because it can get real deep and it can get real serious. Look at Damon Dash. Look at the Game. He got to sell a $7 million. I think it's a $7 million. Well, the lawsuit, the judgment is $7 million for the Game. He got to sell a $3 million house. He has to pay her back. He been ducking this shit for a long time
and laughing about it.
Now you got to pay the piper. So, you can't just be saying anything about anybody, because like you said, now it starts getting to them. People start commenting more. The videos start growing to millions of views. And now they say, oh, hold on. Uh-oh. Next thing you know, you in court and they got your shit screenshotted, or they got the video saved. Even if you try to take it down, look at Tasha K, same thing.
Yep.
She's paying like $15,000 a month to Cardi. Right now, it's on $11,000 a month. You know what I mean? So it's just like, man, try to settle for something. Recant it. A lot of times they want you to just recant your statement and take it down to get an apology. And but hey, we'll see. And if it's true, some people say, oh, it's true. Prove it in court.
Yeah, and hopefully pride doesn't come before the fall in her situation. And hopefully, if it's not true, she comes ahead and says it. And kind of as you've been talking, man, I'm thinking that Diddy, he gonna scorch earth. I don't know if I don't know what type of lifestyle he'll ever get back to, but if he got money and he got time, he's gonna get some people back. And think about the bigger names that have been at the front of the line of going at him. I would not be surprised if he gets out of this, that he does, and we hear some defamation suits coming down the pipeline, because I don't see him in that position taking this shit lightly, especially after what Jay-Z did. All the shit that he's had to hear and endure. Now he does have time to watch and listen. He ain't got nothing but time to watch and listen. If he gets out, I think he scorches fucking earth. And be careful if you're one of them people talking bad about him in a way that could get him legally in the situation he's in. You're talking about business practices and what he might have done in the industry. I don't think you're paying attention to that. If you're talking about he was doing things that got him up in there right now, be careful.
Yeah, I mean, even Floyd's suing somebody. Like, people that day, if people just running their mouth on the internet, people are starting to grow too big, too much influence. They're not taking it no more. And a lot of these people got lawyers on retainers, so it don't cost nothing for them lawyer to file a motion or two. Send out a couple shit. They already got a template of a lawsuit. They just got to add your name to it and send it out. That don't cost no money. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, things you learn though, going deep. Before we get to the Nelly, this is kind of to put the Dame. What do you think about Dame's situation now? It's got to a point where he's about to file bankruptcy, man. And I kind of feel for him a little bit.
Yeah.
Now more so than before. So what's your thoughts?
Yeah, of course. I feel for him too. It's unfortunate to see somebody. I was listening to, I forgot what song I was listening to, but it was a Jay-Z song, and he was talking about all the people that he made millionaires, and he threw Dame's name out there, Big's name out there, Just's name out there. We all made millions. Cam made millions. Beans will tell you if he wasn't in his feelings. And I'm like, damn, Dame was really like in his. He had it, dog. He had the charisma. He had the aura. He had the money. He had the business acumen, and mistakes and pride comes before the fall. And unfortunately, we watched a real long story of a very prideful man not able to kind of get himself back, humble himself a little bit to move forward, and it eventually ended up costing him. Now he has to give up American New, his TV network that he built.
No way.
Promoted. Yeah, that's gone, dog. I don't know if you saw that. That's gone. He has to give that up too.
Yeah. I didn't see that part. Wow.
It's bad, man. And you know what I mean? We've talked about Damon, decision that he might have made, and we've also talked to him over the years and also bigged him up. As a man, I don't want to see this shit. It's too hard out here, man. It's too goddamn hard out here to wish a man going bankrupt or losing everything. And I'm not saying he's losing everything, but he's damn sure losing a lot, and I don't want to see it.
Yeah, well, I mean, it just depends. It would depend. Like with the bankruptcy, it's like it's different things you could do. Like you can file like maybe I think it's 11 or 13 where you can like keep your business open and pay him back like over like 5-year period if you got the money.
Yeah.
If you don't have no money and it's like, let's say if you got $10 million debt, you're only making $100,000 a year, you got to go 7. 7 is you liquidate all your shit, you get rid of it, and you're done. You close up the business and you start from scratch again. So it depends on where he's at. If he has some type of, I don't know what he's following or whatever the case may be, but you know, they're ordering him to sell that stuff. If he files bankruptcy and it's a chapter 11, all that shit could stop and he can come to the creditor and be like, look, all right, let's work out a deal where I can pay this and keep my business open. You know, and that's how I usually, you know, from a little research that I was doing, that's how it works. You know what I mean? In those situations, but it depends on how much money he's making. If he's really broke, and he ain't got the money to pay him back, then he got to start from scratch again. And then the other thing is like the child support thing too. I think he owes child support. I don't know if his tax is still in there. So it's a lot, man. It's a lot of stuff in there. And that's the one thing I can't really defend him on. I could see about, I mean, businesses go bank. 50 Cent went bankrupt. Businesses go bankrupt all the time. You know what I'm saying? That's a part of it. But the child support thing, I don't know what to say about that, bro.
Hey, no, that's a grown man doing what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody talk to that for him. But yeah, now I'm looking at this article, March 14th, or May 14th, Dame Dash ordered to sell film studio and streaming network. I'll read real quick. Dame Dash financial downfall has deepened. A federal judge in New York has ordered the sale of assets tied to Dash Group, his business held entirely under his wife Raquel Horn's name, to settle a debt stemming from a 2019 copyright lawsuit. All Hip Hop broke the news on the 13th of May. Author and filmmaker Edwyna Brooks sued Dash that year, accusing him of releasing a film adaptation of her Mafietta book series without consent. She won a $78,289 judgment in 2020, which Dame never paid. He countersued and lost, then allegedly hid assets through shell companies like the group and Poppington LLC. With legal fees and interest, Dame now owes closer to $100K. After repeated attempts to collect the debt, Brooke asked the court to force a sale of his holdings. The judge appointed a receiver to liquidate Horn's ownership of the Dash Group, which court documents list as fully in her name. The company includes several of Dash prize ventures, his American news streaming service, the CEOByDash platform, and the children's book Dusko Goes to Space. Dash is now required to turn over company records. Proceeds from the sale will be used to buy or pay Brooks. So he has to get rid of it all. Lastly, this follows the November 2024 auction of Dame's 1/3. All right, we already know about that. Where he started his 1/3 stake of Rockefeller as well. But yeah, it's gone, dog, and it's bad decision making, man.
Yeah,
bad decision making. You are an incredible filmmaker. You got an incredible mind, but if you don't go through the right channels, dog, people can sue you. It's music. Like you can't go and sample in motherfuckers' records if they don't give you clearance. You will be paying them, and if you don't, you get sued. You know this. It's extreme malpractice, man. You don't want to see it. But if you ain't got it, how you paying it?
Yeah. And you know, you hear him. They say he hid it through his wife, like the shell companies and his wife, and you can't escape it, dog. As you can see, unless you set yourself up with things and shelters before shit like this happened, it's I equate it to like a murder. Like you kill somebody, you're gonna make a mistake somewhere. They're gonna find it. Unless you like, and this is the same type of thing. Like you trying to hide shit later on after the fact, you made a mistake somewhere. Now they know, oh, it's in your wife's name. You still got to sell it. Or it's in this person's name, or you put it in the business name, but now we still coming after it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, whoo, damn, bro.
Sad way to end it, man. Hopefully it's not the ending, but the chapter.
Yeah, like I said, he might still have a chance. I don't know. I mean, I'm not his attorney, but he might still have a slither of a chance.
Yeah.
You know, once he files that bankruptcy petition, all this shit got to stop.
Right.
But it depends on how things go, whatever. And I think that's probably gonna be his next deal. Because remember, 50 Cent did it.
Right.
I think Rick Ross' baby mom had a lawsuit against him.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that, like 7-8 million. He filed bankruptcy. He ended up paying his shit back though.
Right.
But he didn't have to sell or lose anything. He just came with a plan to pay it back. I don't know if 50 Cent, I don't know if Dame is making money like 50. 50, he been blew up since then.
Right.
So that's another thing, man.
Don't seem like it, but hopefully he do. We'll see.
Yeah. I'm gonna